Hello friends, I welcome you all to our Board and Beyond. So this is crazy calculation series of Board and Beyond friends, right? So in this series what we do is that we try to understand few concepts of Vedic mathematics or different sources which will actually reduce your computation time and thereby increase your marks. So what I understand is that reducing the time is good as increasing the marks, right? So we have seen lot of concepts friends from Vedic mathematics. So today we are going to learn a new concept which we have not seen till now, and we will try to understand how is the division process in Vedic mathematics. So is it helpful to us? Can we use it in our regular exams and regular practice as well? Let's understand this through some 4 or 5 examples. Okay. So this whatever we are going to study today or what we are going to learn today is applicable when your divisor is basically close to a base, okay, and slightly lower than the base. For an example, 9, 8, 98, 99, 97, 997, things like that, right? So just to understand the whole concept of it, let us take a very simple example, 12 divided by 9. Very simple example, right? So how do we do that in Vedic mathematics, friends? Let's say this is 12 divided by 9. I need to divide it by 9. So see, 9 is a single digit, right? So what I am going to do is that I am going to write 12 here, and since 9 is a single digit, so what I am going to do is that I am going to mark one digit from the right hand side for remainder, and I will draw an oblique line here. Okay, process number 1. Now what I am going to write is that I am going to write 9 here, which is my divisor, right? And 9 is close to the base, that is 10, but 1 lesser than the base, right? So what we are going to do is that the difference of the base and the divisor I am going to write here. Okay, so this completes the representation process, friends, right? So now what I am going to do is that I am going to bring this one down like this. Simply I will bring it down like this. Now whatever I have got here, okay, I am going to multiply this with the 1, okay. There will be a multiplication here, this and this digit, and whatever is the product I am going to write it here. You are getting my point? 1 into 1, which is equal to 1, which I will be writing here. Then I will be adding these 2 and 1. I will add it up and write the result here, that is 3. This bar or slash will come down as it is. Now whatever is on the left hand side of the slash is my quotient, and whatever is on the right hand side is my remainder after the division, right? So I can write this 12 by 9, okay, is equal to 1. 1 is the quotient, remainder is 3 divided by 9, right? Correct? You are able to understand this? This is a mixed fraction. If you convert it into a proper fraction, then you will get it 12 by 9. Let us say you can leave your answer here as well. Otherwise, if you want to convert it into decimal, then what do? We know 3 by 9 is nothing but 1 by 3, right? So can we write it as 1.33, right? Whatever unit, let us say centimeter. Is it okay? We have comfortably converted into decimal as well, right? So you can leave your answer in mixed fraction or you can convert it into decimal as well, right? So this was just to illustrate the process to you. Now let us take a different example, slightly lengthier, okay? So 1132 divided by 9. Let us say I have to divide 1132 by 9. So what I am going to do, 113 and 2 I will write here, since this is single digit, right? So what I am going to do is that I will, from the right hand side, I will mark one digit for the remainder, right? Then I am going to write 9 here, and 9 is closer to the base 10 but 1 lesser than the base, so I am going to write 1 here. Correct? Now leaving some space, I will draw a line here. Now the first digit I am going to just drop it down like this, that is 1. Now I am going to multiply 1 into 1, that is equal to 1. I am going to write it against the next digit. Correct, friends? Then I am going to add these two. 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. I am going to write it here. Now 2 into 1, which is equal to 2. I am going to write it here. Correct? Now I am going to add 3 plus 2, which is equal to 5. I will write it here. Okay? Now 5 into 1 is equal to 5. I am going to write it here. Okay? Now 5 plus 2 is 7. Right? I'll put the oblique here, slash here, oblique. So now left hand side is my quotient and right hand side is my remainder. Correct, friends? So you can say that 113 divided by 9 is equal to 125 and 7 by 9. Correct? Right? So if at all you want to convert it into decimal, you can just convert 7 by 9 into decimal. Okay? So 9 7 is 63. So something close to, friends, 125.6. Sorry, 7. Correct. Right? So this is whatever unit, centimeter or meter. Correct. So this process is actually going to help you in all the chapters, basically. Right? So let us understand with one more example. Okay? Wherein you will have to carry forward something. Right? So let's take 2341 divided by 98. Will this have a carry forward? I don't think so. So 113412, 113412 divided by 997. Let us say 997. So how do we do, friends? We will write it as it is, 113412. Since this is 3 digits here, so I will mark 3 digits for my remainder. Correct? Now I am going to write 997 here. 997 is closer to 1000 but 3 lesser than 1000, right? The difference is 3. Okay? So how I am going to represent it here is that 003, because this is 3 digits, right? Okay. Now leaving some space here, I will draw a line. What I am going to do is that I am going to pull this one down, okay, as it is. Got it? So 1 into 003, that is equal to 003 only. Now 1 plus 0, I am going to write it here. This plus this, I will bring it down here. Correct? Now 1 into 003 is again 003, so 003. I have reached up to this digit, right? Now I am going to write 3 here. Correct? Now 3 into 003 is nothing but how much? 009. Correct? So I have reached up to here, friends. So no more further multiplication. Right? We will stop it here. Now what I am going to do here is that, just see my friends, 4 plus 3 is 7. Right? 3 plus 1 is 4. 2 plus 9 is 11. So this has come into second 2 digits, right? But but as per the condition, I can have only 3 digits in the remainder. Correct? Maximum. I cannot have 4 digits in the remainder. Correct? Because 4 digits means one more time it will go. Correct? Because this is 3 digits. So what I am going to do is that this one I am going to write as it is here. The units place. The one in the units place I am going to write it here. One in the tens place I am going to add it up here. Okay? And converting this to 5. Correct, my friends? So this will be 1, 1, 3, 7, 5 and 1. And then oblique after the 3 digits. So this is my quotient and this is my remainder. Correct, friends? So this is how it is. Let us understand with one more simple example. Okay? Very simple. Let us say 29 divided by 8. Just to give you the concept, that's it. Okay. So what I am going to do is that 2 and 9, 8 and 2. Till here I don't think any confusion to anybody here present, because I have already given you the concept on this. So friends, this 2 I am going to bring it down as it is. Now 2 into 2 is how much friends? 4. Correct? So 4 plus 9 is equal to 13 basically. Correct? But I cannot have 2-digit remainder because I have set only 1 digit for the remainder. Right? So this 13, can we say that 13 is still divisible by 8 because 13 is greater than 8? Correct? So what I am going to do is that you can do it mentally also in your mind, or you can do it like this also. So 13 again divided by 8 is nothing but something like this. This we can very well write it. Now I will bring it down 1 as it is. 1 into 2 is 2 and this is equal to 5. Correct? So you are getting it? So 1 is in the quotient place here and this is in the remainder. But here quotient is 2 and remainder is 13. Correct? So what will happen friends? This quotient and quotient will get added. Okay? And this will become 3. Right? And remainder will be this remainder, that is equal to 5. This will come here. So 29 divided by 8 basically will be 3 and 5, where 3 is the quotient and 5 is the remainder. If at all you want to do it mentally also, you can do it here. Since this is 13, 13 will go one more time with 8. So 8 1 8, remainder is 5, you see here. And that one time which you have put there will actually get added here. I hope you are getting the concept, right friends? So this 2 becomes 3 and this becomes 5. So this is how basically you can divide any number with a divisor which is closer to a base and slightly lesser than the base. So in the next video, what we will understand is that to divide a number with a divisor which is closer to a base but slightly more than the base. Right? Okay friends? So this is all from me for this class. So let's meet up in the next class. I hope you will find it useful when you are attempting or when you are taking up the board exam or taking up any exam for that matter. Right? So that is it from me for today. So let's meet up next time. So till the time we meet next, be happy, be safe, keep learning with us, keep enjoying with us. God bless you all. Make your parents proud. Thank you so much. Bye.